guys, I am sitting on my bedroom floor. Joel is at a camping trip with the young men in our ward, and so it's just me, and I've got Lincoln in bed and the kids are downstairs watching a movie. They're supposed to be in bed, but I told them they could watch a movie and have a treat because they were so good today. Today's not going to be a regular vlog, so if you don't want to just watch me sitting here talking, you can go ahead and click out of the video if you want to, so you're not disappointed. Sometimes I think people like these sit down videos, and I don't do them too often, but I just kind of feel like I want to like sit down and talk with you guys. I woke up this morning not feeling very happy. It was just kind of a perfect storm, a combination of everything. There's just been a lot going on in my personal life, and by personal life I mean my life off of camera. So there's a lot of things that I share with you guys, and I try to be pretty open about certain things, but a lot of other things I just keep private, and by private I just mean not YouTube world. I woke up with a cold sore. It's huge, it's growing, it's throbbing. I have a headache, my teeth are still aching, so I just was not in the best of moods, and I went and I got my nails done, which they're so cute, by the way. I had her, let me just focus on these for a second because you're gonna want to see this. I had her add a little bit of length, and I've never done this shape before. I always do like a really short square nail. Anyway, that is so beside the point. I got to the salon and there was a lady there, and she was after my appointment, and she was just like chit-chatting about her brat little kids sometimes and how kids can be crap heads, and she just had no filter, and it was so refreshing. She made me laugh. I felt like we were like best friends after like the 10 minutes that we had sat together. We were just like talking about all sorts of stuff, and the way she was talking, she didn't care who she offended. And the reason that I say that is because as I vlog, and the longer that I vlog, I swear that I talk with a filter, because in my brain it's always going like, oh, I can't talk about guns because, I mean, these are just like random, no, I don't want to say that. That's exactly what I mean. Yes, I'm going to say that. I'm gonna leave that in because I don't want to offend somebody that they don't believe in having guns. I can't talk about, like, I have to filter my words so that I don't come across as like harsh. And it's not that I am harsh, but sometimes we talk about harsh subjects, and sometimes it gets really difficult to filter what I say because I'm too worried about offending everybody. Because on the other side of this camera, I do understand that there's real people with real emotions and real feelings, and I do want to take your guys' feelings into consideration, but sometimes it just gets like stifling. Do you know what I mean? But as I talked to her, she put me in a better mood, and I thought to myself, you know what, I am gonna go home and I am gonna record, even if it's just a sit down segment, and I'm gonna talk with no filter so that it is refreshing for the people on the other side of this camera to hear. I came home, I had lunch with Joel. He had to run errands getting ready for his camp trip, and someone came and knocked on the door, and I don't have a lot of people come to the door, and so I answered it, and it was a really cute neighbor of mine that we see at church. I see her at church every week, but outside of church we don't really see each other that often, and she said, I've been thinking about you non-stop for the past several weeks, and I just wanted to come and say hi. Great, come on in. So we came in and we were talking, and the things that we talked about, it was just like, it is not a coincidence that you just had this feeling to come and talk to me. We talked a lot about like our growing up and like our parents and our grandparents and the way they did things. It was just really nice to talk with her, and of course we got on the subject of feeling inadequate as moms. There's not a mom out there that doesn't go through and wonder to herself if she's not doing a good enough job. And I think when moms have that concern, they do have that worry, that means you are a good mom. That means you are doing something right because you care about your children. You want what's best for them. And as we talked, we were like comforting each other in these type of thoughts, and we just really came to the conclusion that little decisions in our lives, they matter. The choices that we make, they matter. Even if you think that they don't matter, someone is affected by your choice, by your action, by your attitude. Even if it's just one person. It's funny because I don't think you guys realize how much I think about you and how much that you mean in my life, because I'm constantly thinking about you, whether whether I'm deciding to go somewhere, I think, what would these guys want to see? Whether it's the way I talk with my children. And that's a good thing, because I think, okay, I believe that so many people are going to want to see this or hear the way that I talk with my children, even if it's just one person, because one person affecting one person affects their children, affects everybody around that person. And I don't even know if that's making sense, but the choices and the things that we do, they affect people. And she was telling me, she said, I truly believe that where we lack with our children or where we lack with our spouse, God truly puts people and things in our lives that maybe our parents can't fulfill for us, or that our husband can't fulfill for us, because we're imperfect people. That's just a fact. And we were talking about one of Olivia's teachers, and she was telling me how amazing this teacher was. And that's the teacher that I kind of didn't like, because when we went to Hawaii, she was really upset that I was taking Olivia out of school. But as we got talking, I thought, you know, Olivia did love that teacher, and she said that that teacher completely changed her life. And so I don't know, it's funny that I just looked at that teacher in such a different light after knowing what my neighbor had said about her. So after my neighbor had left, I just thought, you know, I am gonna sit down and just talk with you guys. And it's not that I even have anything to say, because I feel like I kind of don't have anything to say, but I am taking my own advice too, because I didn't want to get in front of the camera looking like a hot mess, because I feel like a hot mess right now. And I just thought, you know what, it's okay. This is who I am. I look the way I look. I have red skin. I have a cold sore, and it's fine. People think I have pepper in my teeth. It's fine. I am who I am. Anyway, I don't know. I just, from a mom to all of you moms out there, and it doesn't even have to be a mom situation. It's just life. It is just life, whether you're in college, whether you are a kid and you're having a difficult time listening to your parents, or whatever the case may be. I just feel like we're all just trying. We are all just trying, and the way we treat each other is just huge. And it's funny because until I started vlogging and recording myself, I didn't realize how important it was to me to treat each other good. I swear that vlogging has really made that ring really true with me, really resonate with me. And I'll just share something a little more personal with you. After my neighbor had left, I had a phone call with a potential sponsor, and I missed quiet time with Boston, and I knew he was upset about it, but flippin' sweet boy. And so I called him upstairs and I said, Boston, come here. And I pray a lot, and I wanted to thank our Heavenly Father for putting my neighbor in my life that day, and for putting the lady in the salon in my life, because those two people, they really turned my day around, and I truly appreciated it. Because for me to not even want to vlog on a day, like, you know that I was having a bad day. And so we knelt down, and I don't know, I just really felt like I wanted Boston to see his mom pray. I think that that's just a really intimate moment that we shared, and we kneeled directly across from each other, and I kind of leaned forward and put my arms around him, and as I was praying, he was like rubbing my arm, and he was kissing my neck right here, because that's where his head was at. And when I was finished, he looked up at me, and I had tears rolling down my eyes, and like his cute little eyes were glazed, and I could tell that like he could feel it, you know, like it was a happy tears in his eyes. And I just told him how much I loved him, and in that moment I truly felt just the confirmation that what we had talked about earlier is that what I can't give him, what I lack, he's gonna get it. You know, he's gonna get it, and he's gonna be fine. And I just think that raising kids is such a huge responsibility, and it's so emotional, because you always wonder if you're doing a good enough job. And we are. Even if we're not, we are. Even if we're not doing awesome in life, we are, because we're here and we're trying. And I think that's really all that's asked of us, is just to try our best. And oh, something that me and my neighbor were talking about is, as I've gotten older, I swear I am realizing that there is more than one way at succeeding in life, and it doesn't have to look like everybody else's success in life. She was telling me, gosh, I want to be out of school by now, I should own a home by now. But says who? who? Says who? And this is something my parents taught me, is that if you and your spouse are happy, that is the only thing that matters. Because if you two are happy, your kids are going to be happy. You don't need to worry about what your neighbors think, what your friends think. And I swear to you, this whole internet world that we live in is such a wonderful thing, but it can also be such a negative, because we compare. We compare ourselves to so-and-so. We compare ourselves to the world. And to be honest, if you're happy with you, that is all that matters. I don't know if I'm rambling. I don't know if you guys have gotten anything out of this, but for me, it feels good to lift this off of my chest and to kind of just like talk with you guys as my friends, because I don't think you understand that as much as you consider me your friend, I consider you my friends. A while ago, I had made a comment saying that I only read the first, hour's worth of comments, and then I don't read too many after that. And my dad came to me and he's like, I hope that all of your viewers know that even if you're not reading them, I'm reading them. Your mom is reading them. And it's like this community. And I think he felt bad that I had said that. In the moment, at that moment, I had to take a break from reading the comments because it was changing how I was filming. And I personally needed that break. But I do read your guys' comments and I try to respond to a lot of them. And I appreciate them. And through the comments, that is where I feel your friendship. You feel my friendship through what you see, and for me, your comments to me, that's where I find your friendship. That's where I feel my friendship for you guys. And I truly hope that you guys know that I know that I would not be here if you guys didn't support me and if you didn't comment on my videos, if you didn't like the videos. I don't know how or why I am put in this position to be on YouTube and have my platforms and you guys following me. I am just a normal girl and I don't know how or why I even ended up here, but I'm very grateful for it. I'm very grateful for you guys. I'm just excited for what the future holds. Yeah, that's about it. I literally have no idea what else to say, so I'll probably just end it here. But I love you guys and I hope that you guys walk away from this video feeling like, okay, I am doing better than I think. No matter what you're doing better than you think. People always are. People always look better than they think they look. People always are performing better than maybe they think they're performing. And so I just want you guys to leave this video feeling a little bit more encouraged. I love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye.